The Greater St. Louis Lincoln University Alumni Chapter is holding a day party open to all. And here with more details is Secretary of the Alumni Chapter, Asueleni Deloney. I got it right.
You did.
I love your name, love your hair.
Thank you.
So you are a graduate of Lincoln University in Jefferson City.
I am.
And you're Secretary of the Alumni Chapter, which means you love the school.
I do.
Yeah. Okay, so tell us a little bit about Lincoln University for our viewers who aren't familiar with it. What took you there, what you loved about it, and what you've benefited from having been a student there?
Okay. So Lincoln University of Jefferson City, Missouri was founded in 1866 by the 62nd and the 65th Colored Infantry. And we were founded because during post-slavery times, we were unable to be educated at white institutions. So we were founded so that we would have a space where we were able to grow and be educated and do things. And so for me, going to Lincoln University meant I would be able to be amongst individuals that look like me, be able to be cultivated by professionals that look like me, who had my best interests at heart, who consistently pushed us to do the very best that we could. They wouldn't let us be laxed or lazy. You know, they definitely wanted us to be ready for the real world. Yeah. And so for me, that experience taught me and it groomed me for the real world once I graduated.
Yeah, so it's a historic black college.
It is.
And there's about 100 or so around the country, is that right?
It's a little over 100 around the country, and we are everywhere. So, so depending on where you are in the country, there's probably one in your state. I'm more than
and there's
certain.
At least two that I know of close by here, close by St. Louis, and there's probably more. I'm not even...
In Missouri, it's Lincoln University, and then Harris Stowe, who became a historically black college and university somewhere in the 60s. But
Okay, interesting. Okay, so
Yes.
and so just to help our viewers understand what that means, and times have changed, and now
Yes.
it's been 150, 60 years since the school was founded.
Right.
Is there more diversity, or is it still primarily a black university or college?
There's definitely more diversity on Lincoln University's campus. So we're not just inclusive to where we don't allow any other race to attend our school. We definitely do. But we like to focus on making sure that there's space and there's room for people of our culture so that we're able to go there. But it's open to anyone who would like to attend.
And as a student there, that was probably pretty inspiring to you, would you say? I mean, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but just being surrounded by people, like you said, of your culture who came from some similar or different backgrounds as you, but who have the same motivation for the future?
Absolutely. Like, that's what I really loved about Lincoln University, is because when I got there were people from Miami and Texas and, you know, the northern and eastern parts of the country. And although we all came from different walks of life, we all had the same goal. We all wanted more for ourselves. We all wanted to aspire to things that we didn't necessarily see in our own neighborhoods. And so we became this melting pot of friendship and this melting pot of energy that pushed each other when we wasn't necessarily maybe feeling like going to class one day or, you know, studying at night. And what happens is over time you build these friendships that carry you beyond your graduation date at Lincoln University, and you carry these community of people that you can call back on, and they're able to help you in different areas of your life. And so for me, that meant everything to me coming out of Lincoln University, because every homecoming you get to go back and you get to reconnect with these people, and you get to see where they are and congratulate them on the milestones that they're making in their lives, and they do the same thing for you.
Yeah, and so at Jefferson City, so what was it like to be in school in our state capital? Was that different from your experience here in St. Louis?
It was definitely different. Jefferson City is a smaller town than St. Louis, so that was something to become accustomed to. But you were able to kind of see a different culture and a different way of living, because off campus, like I said, it is a lot smaller and things like that, and you had the Capitol and things like that there, and we were able to go to the Capitol and see, you know, the political lifestyle and things that happen at the Capitol, but we were able to come back on campus and, you know, experience that as well. So it was a bit of a culture shock, I guess you would say, but it was a learning experience. You know, it broadened my horizons, it opened my eyes, and it helped me to realize that the world was definitely bigger than my backyard. So it just pushed me to want to learn and grow and, you know, get outside of even Missouri just to see what the rest of the world looked like.
Yeah, that's fantastic. And so we're going to take a quick break right now, but we're going to come back and talk about an exciting event for alumni of Lincoln University who are right here in St. Louis. So stay tuned. Stay with us here at STL Live. We'll have much more on the Lincoln University Alumni Blue and White Day party after this break.